You know, anyone who knows me and the leadership team at DTE Energy knows our company has the utmost appreciation and trust in our community partners across Michigan. We've worked tirelessly along this diverse group of advocates in business, community, and government leaders to do right by our customers for more than 100 years. Little did we know the relationships and trust we've cultivated through mutual understanding and respect will become the catalyst for an unprecedented wave of community relief in 2020. These relationships were the underpinnings of our company's ability to act quickly and effectively as COVID-19 generated shockwaves that shook our society to its core and brought our economy to its knees. Together, we provided critical support for families and businesses facing some of the most difficult times our generations have ever seen. This simply would not have been possible without our community partners' willingness to help and to shoulder much of the work on the front lines. While we didn't always know what the future would bring, we did know we had each other's backs.
We listened to each other, we empathized with each other, and we dug in our heels as we began a battle our nation hasn't experienced in more than 100 years. When it's all said and done, we are Michiganders, and we are no strangers to confronting adversity. And that's what we did together.
We fought back like we always do. We rolled up our sleeves, put on our mask, and found new ways to make positive change. Together.
Together.
All of us together.
In 2020 alone, the DTE Energy Foundation awarded approximately $21 million in COVID-19 relief funding to nonprofits, including faith-based institutions statewide. And our community partners played a major role in delivering boots-on-the-ground leadership and support during our mission to drive healing, recovery, and progress.
It was our community partners who carried out much of the work that allowed us to support more than 1 million individuals with basic needs assistance. This includes delivering more than 80 million pounds of food to our fellow Michiganders and delivering critical services including COVID-19 testing across 40 congregations in more than 20 zip codes.
We were the frontline workers for the patients who came into the ICU. The PPE was our body armor, the only thing that would protect us from this virus. Team DTE, Henry Ford Health System, and other contributors helped to make sure that we were safe at all times. To DTE's supply chain experts who worked tirelessly to procure this critical equipment, and to the DTE Foundation team members who supported these efforts, I say, on behalf of all of us, thank you.
Municipalities and nonprofits work closely with DTE to get the word out about tens of millions of dollars in energy assistance available to our most vulnerable populations. This is important work that kept the lights on and the heat flowing for Michiganders in need and continues to do so today.
Together, we've embarked on truly amazing, inspiring, and transformative work. One example is Connected Futures, which bridge the digital divide impacting Detroit school children in the wake of the pandemic by putting tablets equipped with high-speed internet into students' hands before the school year began.
Because of the tablet I received through the Connected Futures program, my teachers, classmates, and I were able to be together even when our school shifted to remote learning to keep us safe.
Because of Connected Futures, we've been able to learn and grow from home.
And you already know.
We're ready to write Detroit's next great chapter, together.
What we've done together since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic is proof once more that when Michiganders see problems, we come together to solve them. Alongside our community partners, we are a force for good in our communities when we move forward with purpose and compassion. Together.
Together.
All of us together.
We may have weathered the toughest part of the storm the COVID-19 pandemic brought us and helped lift up our customers and communities that needed us most, but we know there's much work left to do. The pandemic's impact will be long-lasting, and it shined a bright light on the systemic inequities that continue to negatively affect our brothers and sisters of color. We'll continue to work internally and alongside our community partners to remove these barriers once and for all. And you have our word that we won't stop until we achieve the fair and just treatment of all people. At DTE, we do what's right, not what's easy. And we do it together.
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 That's right. We bolstered our long-term commitment to equity by making it a pillar of our corporate citizenship and sustainability efforts. And our community partners helped us inform this commitment. Moving forward, DTE and the DTE Foundation will focus their efforts to drive positive, meaningful change on 3 key areas: furthering social justice and racial equity, advancing efforts to create meaningful, good-paying jobs for all people, and enhancing our collective ability to be a good steward of our environment.
Now is the time for unity. Now is the time for action. Now is the time for change. We will continue to change the trajectory of our city, our state, and our nation. And we'll continue to do it together.
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 I reaffirm today what I said during some of the most uncertain times the pandemic brought to our collective doorstep. DTE will remain true to our aspiration to be a force for good and prosperity in the communities where we live and serve. Our ability to achieve this aspiration begins and ends with our relationship with our community partners and the inspiring work they do to support our customers each day. As we continue to lift each other up and move past the pandemic together, we will remember and honor those we lost. Rest assured, when it comes to our state's future, DTE is all in. And alongside our community partners across our beautiful state, we'll continue to build a cleaner, more equitable, and more prosperous Michigan together. God bless.